Hey guys, and welcome back to Brickman. Now, as you could see from last week's video, was just a little update of the modulars going on the tables, and well, since then a lot has changed, so we're gonna have a lot to go over today, and a long overdue of something to be added to my collection and sets here. So we'll show you that real quick. Now, as we pan back here, you can see we have a lot to go over, and a lot has changed since when we last saw the tables. Now, we'll go through it part by part and look around and show you guys what we have, and then the plans and any suggestions for the future as well. First thing we'll look over here is the modulars that we have over here now. They're pretty much all in this section area here, except for the town hall, which is going to be over there, and the new courtyard there. Only part that needs to be finished here with, well, you'll notice in the sections with the modular areas here, is now that we have the sidewalks going here, is just I need to get more plates to fill in the gaps here on these spots, and they didn't have. I ran out of the square tiles, and when I went back to the Lego store, they didn't have any more, so I'll have to order those online or try out Bricklink for once. So that's the only part about finishing that over there. And then to show off the newest addition to this week as well is the nice new train set that we have going here. Now, this one is the high-speed passenger train that we have. This one was pretty good, works really good. Actually, I'll show you guys right now this one was actually a nice quick build here. It didn't take too long. It just had to. One thing I didn't realize when I was doing it was I should read the instructions and see that it needed 9 batteries. I believe it was like 2 or 3 for the controller, and then I know it was 6 inside here in the engine, you call it. And this engine is actually, you take it apart, the wires and stuff are all inside here for the control mechanisms, basically. And this train actually turns on by the top here, where you press this button in and you see the green light come on. And just turn that off for a second. Now, when I first designed this, I wanted to obviously see the track here, and I wanted to an uplifted thing around the city, and eventually there'll be more to go around once there's more space. One troubling thing is I found, so if any of you maybe have some ideas for it, I've been thinking of, and just to represent the frustration I've had, right here with the nice construction workers figuring it out too, was designing a way if we should just do a solid wall along here to keep it up, or should go with the classic beams in the middle of it. And then after that, I've been toying with the idea of doing railings for the sides, how we would do that, or we just use flat tiles that to just, like this idea, just to go around, just so you can see the track maybe then. And then the only other thing, which I'm going to be figuring out soon, and it's been going through my mind, is the track over here, which is on the sidewalks, and I didn't calculate when I was thinking about it. The track itself is 8 studs wide here. However, when you look at the sidewalks, it's only 6 wide, so the actual thing's going off here to the side and onto the road. So I'm going to figure that out. And then if you look over here too, is not pleased with it, but it is what it is. Going around the side here, it kind of takes up half the street, so we gotta work that out. And just to give you a quick little look, and really cool, just because it's fun, is the actual train in its motion going around. Now, the train itself has up to 7 speeds. I believe this is only like on 2 or 3 right now. Probably shouldn't get up to 7 because I did try it earlier and I did derail it, but we can try and for you guys' sake to watch the video, get up a little bit higher. Yeah, this is right now like on between 4 and 5, and as I watch it just go on those curves there, and I'm ready for it to just fly off the table. I'll stop right there for now. Alright. Actually, back it up so I can get over there. And it's kind of neat because you get this little remote control. It's pretty easy to use. You can set this to different connections so you can run different trains at once on here, and I think it's 4 trains at once you can do on one remote line there. I have to look into it, research more, but seeing as it was my first train set. And then I did a little funny thing right here, which you could probably notice was because they gave a car ramp for the set and a little train station, which I want to build a better one in the future, obviously. But because I had nowhere to put this right now and it was funny to use, but figured do like a little Dukes of Hazzard kind of thing, and right now I just have Bart Simpson there, this little skateboard ramp just flying over it, and the train conductor there is kind of screaming at him. Then we'll come over here to where I was just recently working on was the town square area here, which a little tedious with all these tiles here, but making a nice side little walkways for them. Eventually it's going to go probably around here and go in this area, and these are the nice new mini modules that we just recently built, and I gave this one here little nice fencing with a garden and a couple trees, and apparently pears grow in the bush. And then you have a little show right there of a dog contest, and recently got that little dog and the girl for little I think it was one of the series figures. And then we proceed over to here, which is going to be an ongoing project as we get more sets, because the amount of room that I have is very limited right now, so this could change, may not, but this here is the amusement park area, and hang on, something just like oops, sorry about that, guys. TV. And just real quick too, as you may notice that this here is actually in my own personal room right now where I sleep and stuff, so eventually there'll be a dedicated Lego room to it, so if you notice other various things that have nothing to do with Lego, that's just because this is where I sleep and live, so I have different other stuff like video games, stuff like that, so just so you know. So right over here is basically the combined Jurassic World amusement park, theme park, essentially. Right here, I am working on getting the motors eventually for these, because these do actually move. So this thing does actually spin around like that, and there'll be a motor that connects to that, so eventually. And the Ferris wheel moves as well. And we right now just have the lines and stuff, and I like the little additions that they added was like the little games and stuff, and I put an ice cream shop there you can kind of buy from. And unfortunately this guy right here, who I like to call Jimmy, he basically got hurt, so now he can't really go on the ride, so he's just kind of fed up and probably leaving the park right now. And then one of my other favorite characters right here is the juggler doing a little show. I don't think anyone's paying attention to him right now, but maybe eventually will. And then this actually leads over to the Jurassic World area here, which right now this isn't as big of a space as I don't have it to where I want it to do this. So I'd like to make actual greenery area, make an actual fencing. Right now I kind of use the fencing you'd use at like the side of the roads and stuff just to make that. But right now I just have the raptors in here and the Dilophosaurus, and it spits acid, whatever. As you can see, this little guy in a pig suit's trapped in there. And the main character over there is just right now in the middle of training or do what he does best. And then we have the Indominus Rex inside the Mage Containment Center right here with a few ACU guys on watch. Now, this will just be the experimental area. Probably eventually this may be taken down for better usage of depending on how many sets I get or what's new. But this will probably be the thing that ends up going first off the table, just because of the look of it and the functionality of it right now. Eventually it will go back as its own thing, but for now, probably not. Now, over here is actually reserved for this base plate, and that spot right there, the empty table, is reserved for something coming in the future, probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks, so you get to see that, and it'll be pretty neat to have that, and I think it'll make this area here look a lot better, and its town squareness in general, so I may have to rearrange some things with it, but it'll look better once you see that along the way here. And now we are going to head over to that section here. And while we're back over, I just had to... Right now I don't have any walking space to go to, so I have to actually climb under here. But, so right over here is kind of where I do have my little custom things that I've been... If I get a lot more bricks eventually, this is going to look a lot prettier. Right now my... have my little custom octane gas station that I made. I'd love to do something better with this, but for now it kind of looks a little neat for what it has to be. And then my little unfinished kind of fire station right here with a couple engines inside, and the dude's working in there inside. And then one of my favorite things is always working on my police station stuff. Now, this I'm always a little disappointed with because I'd love to do better stuff with it. I am working on, eventually, is getting some of my mocks that I've built on my Lego building program, and it'll be actually a modular police station that will be going right here soon enough, and you'll see lots of other cool things with that. And right now I'll be working on probably getting more space and getting more police cars from a site called brickpolice.com, and from what I've looked at, those guys are making some good stuff on there. And right now I just have a little joke here as a nice I think you can see him kinda as a little pirate dude just going in the jail here, and then a little old-timey British bobby, as you could say, and just some various SWAT guys and stuff like that in there. And then right now over here is just a little mess right there, experimenting with stuff. But and then right here is just a little. Haven't been able to place them out anywhere yet. These officers are getting ready to go out and patrol once I place them out in the city. And then these are kind of the military figures that I have right now that I have not decided where they can go yet, but they will be going somewhere, hopefully for a good purpose. But yeah, for now they're just hanging around there. And then as you can see now, the train extends over here, and I have hidden behind the Ghostbusters firehouse here is the log cabin that we saw earlier in the videos, and right now have a mystery gang here. I'm ashamed of myself because I'm missing Velma and Daphne, but a little zombie weird ghostness going on over here with the poor fisherman. And obviously you can see Moose and a random cow over there. So I'm trying to solve that. And just for a little fun, I have some aliens here doing something on top of the bank. I have no clue, but I also see some criminals up there too, so it's kind of weird. And then SpongeBob's confused face about the guy from Lord of the Rings here with an axe, so we'll see how that goes. And then just for a little fun, a little movie premiere of the Lego Batman movie going on there, and all the cool guys and friends from the Lego movie on top of the theater itself, just hanging out. But yeah, that's some of the city updates right now we have. There'll be some more stuff coming eventually, so updating the train here, doing the town square area, and hopefully eventually doing this police section I'd like to do. And then there'll be some other sets they'll be getting to review and stuff, and I'll be showing, trying out hopefully some bulk orders, getting, hopefully, when I eventually do that, ordering in the mail, and I'll show you guys Bricklink and some other stuff from the Pick-a-Brick things from Lego itself. And then I actually have, which we'll show you in the future, some other stuff that is on the shelves themselves, so just like a quick view up there, but some other cool stuff that we have up there. But until next time, thanks guys for watching. This is Brickman.